Major General Michael T. McGuire is the Adjunct General for Arizona and concurrently serves as the Director of the Arizona Department of Energy and Military Affairs. He also currently serves as the Chairman of the Board for NGAUS.
Nothing to do with it. Thank you, General Haston and Master Sergeant Green, for that beautiful invocation and rendition of our national anthem. Just a true testament to the strength of our Guardsmen and what we have embedded in all of our formations around the nation. And thank you, General Haston, for your years of service. Thank you very much. While this has truly been an unprecedented year with the coronavirus, I can assure you that your association has continued to tirelessly advocate on your behalf. Despite telework and the changes that that's put in our life, Capitol Hill has been open for business. And this teleworking profile has forced our legislative staff here at NGAUS into new and uncharted waters. But they have marched forward and gotten major Guard priorities included in this year's annual defense bill. And we are thankful for their tireless efforts. Where I think we did the most good as an association for the force when it comes to the COVID-19 response is in the area of duty status. As many of you know, the original plan had stated that states would respond to this pandemic in a state active duty status instead of Title 32, depriving our service members of TRICARE coverage, GI Bill accrual, and federal retirement points. NGAUS advocated strongly to get the vast majority of service members on Title 32, and we prevailed. Even after the initial Title 32 approvals were published, the work did not end. NGAUS's legislative staff stayed in the fight to ensure orders were longer than 30 days, assuring our service members would have medical TRICARE coverage. After that, as we approached the 89-day point, we wanted to make sure that accruals rolled past that 90-day mark to allow our service members to retain early retirement credit and GI Bill eligibility for all Guardsmen responding to the coronavirus outbreak. At the height of this pandemic, nearly 50,000 of our fellow service members in all 50 states, 3 territories, and the District of Columbia were on duty. This was the largest peacetime mobilization of the Guard in the history of the United States, and you all answered the call. Add to that, over currently 20,000 are still on duty today, and we added nearly another 30,000 in response to civil unrest in the first week of June. All in, up to 90,000 Guardsmen on duty doing different things as we continued to respond and pivot to the homeland mission. A major legislative goal moving forward will be to see that as we off-ramp this mission, TRICARE is available to every service member through that transitional assistance. That fix has been included in this year's NDAA, and we would love to see that bill passed as soon as possible. Although we are bringing you a robust professional development and interactive conference, there are certain things we just can't accomplish in this live virtual format. Being remote, we aren't able to have in-depth and fruitful debate that would normally accompany an in-person NGAUS conference. And thus, some things that you're used to doing won't be conducted this year. Most notably, we will be deferring all board of directors and regional rep elections and all changes to bylaws governing NGAUS to our annual conference in 2021. Despite these hurdles, I'm excited for this virtual conference. We'll be hearing from 4 seated members of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. And in very, very late breaking news, as you know, in every presidential election year, we extend an invitation to each of the candidates nominated by their parties. We are excited to announce that tomorrow we will have former Vice President Joe Biden, Democratic nominee for President of the United States, here with us live. and we look forward to hearing back from President Donald Trump about his availability to join us tomorrow live as well. This year, the Board of Directors voted to change our traditional business session and name these professional development sessions. This will allow states to send more uniformed personnel to this premier Guard OPD program. Finally, I want to leave each member, retiree, industry partner, and concerned citizen with an understanding about the bedrock principles that undergird the Guard. First, our National Guard is a primary combat reserve of the United States Army and the United States Air Force. We are trained and ready to meet the needs worldwide, and every mission assignment that's been assigned us since 9/11 has been met by our brothers and sisters in arms when asked. That's why, if capabilities exist in the active component of the Army or the Air Force, it must also exist in the National Guard. Second, the National Guard must be a unit-based organization, and it must remain that way. Unit-based organizations have a clear command and control structure, which ensures successful operations, as we have recently, in these unprecedented mobilizations of Guardsmen across our entire nation for domestic response to the pandemic, civil unrest, and local emergencies. All of these command structures allow us to integrate with local first responders to provide food, ice, water, and medical supplies for those in greatest need in our community. The final principle we must remember is that Title 32 is federally funded, but is a unique authority under the command and control of our governors, our commanders-in-chief. We thank our federal partners in Congress for their continued support of this program and the advocacy we received through NGB and the Chief National Guard Bureau. Remember our motto: warfight, homeland, partnerships. The part of that motto that always resonates the most with me as a CEDA's Adjutant General and Chairman of your board is a partnerships piece. Our relationships in the community is what makes us the connective tissue to our society. We are in communities every day. We are your neighbors, your classmates, your parishioners, your first responders, your teachers, your healthcare workers, and your shop owners. We're in every state, commonwealth, and territory in the nation. We stand ready to serve. And when called, we are always ready, always there. And as you heard me in my introduction say that I'm from the great state of Arizona, I truly believe that Arizona is the greatest state, but I expect my 53 colleagues to expect exactly the same. And that competition, through effective leadership, will raise all of our games, make us a more talented, capable force. And we will continue to exhibit that the model of the citizen soldier by of and through the communities we live in and serve, which has endured and protected the Constitution and the Republic for over 380 years, will continue forward. So without further ado, let's get on with the 142nd General Conference. Thank you.